Hi, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 13th, 2023 new moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so much for doing so. If you're interested in entering to receive a free reading from me, put a turkey in the comment box, and I will be choosing a person at random to receive this reading. It will be announced in a separate video, so don't be scammed by anybody contacting you in the comment box. It will not be me. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com, which is also linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Pisces. Oh, goodness. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Oh, I love this. You have the Two of Cups and the Lovers. Are you looking for love? Because if you are, you might very well be finding it. We then have the 10 of Coins. Okay, that's reversed, so not as cool, but that's okay. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay. You have the Hierophant here, very strong Taurus energy coming through. All right. So time frame of a Taurus is April 20th to May 20th. If you have Taurus energy in your chart, or if you have Tauruses in your life, they're going to be coming through quite strongly here. We have the 9 of Coins crowning this whole entire reading. We then have the 2 of Cups, the Lovers, which is strong Gemini energy, time frame May 21st to June 20th. Taurus time frame goes into Gemini time frame, so that can be of importance too as well. We then have the 10 of Coins reversed. We can feel a little bit cursed during this time, just to put it out there and to be like, okay, dramatic, here we go. But that's how we can feel. We can feel like no matter what we do, we're not getting to that place that we really want to be. We're not getting ahead the way that we want to. So acknowledging that, and acknowledging that we'll tend to look at everybody else and think, wow, they really have it figured out, that's kind of that's detrimental. We're going to be turning this sense of feeling, generationally cursed, or as if I can't move forward, I can't get to where I want to be. And we're going to turn that around into a blessing during this time. We really are. And it brings us to judgment. We are judging ourselves. Judgment is reversed. So we can be feeling very judged, but we can also find that this is a time, it's not for the whole big world. It's a time to come inward and really look at what we want. Now, this new moon is in Scorpio. It's in 20 degrees of Scorpio. And it really challenges us to confront our truest desires, what we want, what we desire, what we need, how we're moving forward. This brings, a fresh start, new beginnings. It's all about, which is what the new moon is all about. It's all about closing your eyes and saying, what do I deeply desire? So I've started to see the new moon. It's the eyes closed. The full moon is the eyes wide open. For the new moon, eyes closed. What do I deeply desire? What do I dream of? Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is clarity reversed. We're not going to be seeing things as clearly as we want to. So acknowledging this, being aware of this, that's going to be important. that things can seem a little bit murky. It's like it's not as clear as we want it to be. So just acknowledging that and saying, okay, I have to step back a bit to take things in. And then brings us to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading. This is the Princess of Pentacles. Now, this can be pettiness around money, so just acknowledging that. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But this is also a sense of like, I'm not in alignment with my inner child's beliefs of money, my inner child's desires for what I want to build. And that can be something that's really challenging for us. And it can be really upsetting because we have these grand dreams when we're little and everything is possible. At least it seems that way. And then as we get older, it can be really sad. And so here it is asking your inner child, what did you want? What do you want? How do you want to move forward? What were your dreams? And then connecting that energy with yourself, because even though you're grown up, right, you still have that powerful connection to your inner child. That inner child energy is still so prevalent within each and every one of us. The Nine of Coins is crowning this whole entire reading. And the Nine of Coins is stand in the present. It's saying, yes, there's hard work to come. Absolutely, we know this. But stand in the present. Embrace your prosperity, your success, your bounty, and your abundance. Look at a job well done, because you've done well, Pisces. The Nine of Pentacles is saying, celebrate you. You're not celebrating you enough. You're looking at the 10 of Coins reversed. Like, I know where I'm not. And the Nine of Coins is like, yeah, but know also where you are. Okay, stop underselling yourself. So we're being told, stand in your energy, stand in your power. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it is a person, a beautiful woman standing in a vineyard. And it's that beautiful harvest that's come in. They've done a great job. They'll be able to pick the grapes and make the wine, right? But they have to pick the grapes. So there's still so much work left to do. But it is taking in your victories, taking in your celebrations. It moves us to the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is healing, beautiful love. It's a connection. It's a sense of like, oh, this is nice. It doesn't have to be romantic at all. The Two of Cups can very well be not romantic, but is a connection with love, with our passion, what we desire, with, why we're here on this earth and what we deeply want. The Two of Cups is showing that with this new moon comes a new outlook, comes healing, contentment, power, and it brings us to the Lovers. So it can be, kind of like an idea of love or liking somebody turns into loving them. So that is very much on the horizon for you all, Pisces. And then we have the Lovers. The Lovers is the coming together of our two parts, right? The sacred feminine and the sacred masculine. It's a blessing. It's beauty. It's Gemini energy. So it's a duality of ourselves, and it's acknowledging that duality. It's acknowledging our intensity, but it's also falling in love, and it's letting ourselves move in love. So it doesn't have to be with the whole greater world, right? We don't have to fall in love with everybody, or it doesn't mean that we're having this romantic, whirlwind romance that might not be feasible at all, or what's happening at all. But what it also means is that we're bringing love back into the equation of our lives. We're bringing passion and beauty and excitement and the thrill of existence. When everything has been humdrum, when everything has been overwhelming, when everything has been chaotic. All right, we've seen it. When we get it. But now we get to bring back in the beauty. We get to bring back in the love and the beauty and the fire, the brilliance. And it brings us to the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Coins. The 10 of Coins reversed is a generational curse, right? We're looking at things and we're saying, my father had this, my father's father had this, my father's father had this. It's kind of like, kind of very biblical. The sins of the father are passed on to the son type of thing. It's like, we're not going to get to be here. And Spirit is saying, why? Why are we perpetuating the hurts, the pains, and the chaos that we have seen in life? It is turning it around. This is generational wealth. This is success and prosperity. This is generational blessings. We're looking at things, and yeah, we've inherited some crud, right? We do. We just do as human beings, bad habits, things that don't serve us well from this life, from past lives. All right, that's fine. But here, now we're looking at it and we're going to see ourselves starting to break free, starting to break some really traumatic patterns that have shaped us and held us and kept us down and kept us from moving forward. And we're looking at them. And now's the time to breathe them out like, smoke from a dragon and say, no, you don't get to be my defining force anymore. You don't get to be what holds me back or what keeps me down, or, you don't get to have a say anymore in my life. And it brings us then to judgment. This isn't about, here he's using his magic, right? And he's bringing back the last unicorn. This isn't about others' judgment. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this is, an angel standing before, opening up coffins, right? And people, resurrecting. This is saying we are coming in to ourselves. It is a very private, very personal thing. We are coming in to ourselves. And as we do so, we are becoming empowered, we are becoming emboldened, and we are starting to see our path forward. This is a time, Pisces, where you are coming into yourself. And it doesn't matter if nobody sees you breaking off the casket top and be like, woohoo, I'm out type of thing. It is saying here, it's a very personal, very private thing. And it's very, very powerful. And it brings us to the Hierophant. The Hierophant is our purpose. The Hierophant in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck is representative of the Pope, right? And there's a sense of these are the rules. This is how I move forward. It's interesting because you have the Lovers and you have the Two of Cups, right? So you can be falling in love. And then this is the Major Arcana marriage card. So just putting that out there because that's neat for whomever wants a long-lasting romantic relationship. But it can also be a long-lasting relationship with what you love, with what you desire. This is your power that you are stepping forward in. This is what you want in your life. You're claiming where you want to be, how you want to be, what you're going after, and what's important for you. And you're doing so with such fervor, with such dedication, with such insight, with such vigor that you can be surprising yourself. So just know this. This is oh, this is me. And the Hierophant doesn't try to reinvent the wheel, right? So if you read about history, if you read about inventions, I believe the wheel was first invented in stone. And it took so long. I don't know if it's thousands or hundreds or whatever, but it took such a long time for the wheel to go from being made. Yeah, it was thousands of years from the wheel to go being used in stone to somebody being so revolutionary and saying, you could do that out of wood, right? And then everybody's mind was blown. That's what you're doing here. It's wow, you can make that heavy stone wheel out of wood, right? Mind blowing. It is taking something that already exists and tweaking it just a little bit and moving you forward in strength and power of self. Seriously, it's you're looking at things differently and it's a game changer. But you're also finding where you stand and why you stand there. So let's see what the moon has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. So we have here self-love, a time for healing. We're crowned with the 9 of coins. It's stand in your power, stand right now. It is time to love yourself, and it is the time to heal. And we see that time of healing with the 2 of Pentacles that we go into, because the 2 of Pentacles is all about healing love. So this is a moon of healing. This moon connects you with the spirit world and the earthly plane, right? That's what Scorpio energy is all about. And so there's an intensity to this moon that you were actually made for, Pisces. You have that duality to you. You're about, meditation and balance and harmonizing the waking world and the spirit world. It's finding that harmony because of the two halves that exist within you. And that's what you're going to be doing. And that's what you do. And it brings us here to you are very close to reaching your goals, but you lost the pleasure of it. There can be a lot of anger, a lot of like, I'll show them type of thing. Like, I'll show you I can do this. And that's cool. That's a very driving force, but doesn't need to be. Like, where's the pleasure? Where's the beauty? Where's the connection? You are very close to reaching your goals. It is time to heal, and it's time to bring back love. And then the pleasure will come in. The connection will be there. This love, it doesn't have to be a romantic love. It's like I'm falling in love with life again. I'm falling in love with myself. And you know what is so sexy? Confidence. Like, not that arrogance that people like, throw around like, I don't know, nonsense, but truly being confident and contented within yourself and within your life. That's sexy. And it brings us here, and rare too. Like, that's really rare. It brings us here to prosperity lies ahead. It does. Surrender. Surrender to love. Surrender to what you love. Surrender to who you are. Prosperity lies ahead. And it's big. It's big, it's open, it's honest. The surrendering can be difficult because we as human beings, we find surrendering to be difficult. But surrender, prosperity lies ahead. The doors are opening. And it's all about love. It's all about love. Ask yourself, what do I love? Do I love this? Is this lovely? Like, ask yourself that. It's time to release negativity. It is. It's time to release negativity. Peace, we're having a bit of difficulty with. Why? We're facing generational curses. We're facing things that have held us back, that have kept us small, that make us doubt ourselves. It's like, okay, that's cool. I faced it once, I faced it, I'll face it again. But we need to start to center ourselves in peace. Pisces, you are the sign that needs the most meditation, contemplation, connection. However you meditate, whether it be a movement meditation or a sitting still meditation, you need that. It's so beneficial to you. And, it's usually the first thing we drop. It's like, oh, I'm busy. I'm not going to do this. Like anything that's about self-care, we usually drop pretty easily. So here, it's finding our peace again. It's connecting with our peace. It's connecting with our blessings. Because what you're going to find is that you're generationally blessed. That there is a power to you and that your ancestors on the other side are looking at you and they're like, oh, please fulfill this dream. Come on, I never had the opportunity to. Your world is so much bigger than mine ever was. The opportunities are so much more powerful than they ever were for me. Connect. And that can also be where the frustration comes in because you're connecting with that energy and you feel like you should be pushing forward in a different direction, but it's just like a little bit hard to get there. So just be aware of this. A time to give rather than take. It is. It's the time to give of healing, beautiful love. Make sure you have clear boundaries. It is a time to give rather than take. And it is a time where you can find that you're really judgmental of yourself. So be kind. Be kind and be patient with you. Clear boundaries is going to be so important. Personal issue reaches resolution is reversed. We don't feel that way. We feel like, why aren't I where I want to be? And Spirit's like, it's the journey, not the destination. And we as human beings are like, bull, it's all about the destination. Like, are you kidding me? Power. Power comes into play. We are embracing our power through the moon. Remember, you are represented in the major arcana by the moon. The moon and you are close. The moon and you have this intricate, beautiful relationship. Once you start to realize it, you can start to harness it to the best of your ability, right? Learning about Scorpio energy, learning about new moon energy, setting intentions, transformations, potential, growth, our truest desires. That's what this moon is all about. And then we move to the power of the full moon, I believe on the 27th. And so here, we're looking at things and we're thinking, my personal issue hasn't reached a resolution, and yet Spirit is telling you, you have the answers you need. You just have to kind of line them up in a different way. Put them together. It's like a recipe, right? You have the recipe. You have to make it, you can tweak it, but you have the base recipe for what you need. And there's power in you. So everything isn't going to be resolved perfectly because that's just not how life works. But you're getting there. You're reaching that personal resolution. And that's going to be a really big thing. Even though it feels like this is going to take me forever. Our subconscious spirit message is fairy tale. You need to connect with the fairy tales. You do. I mean, Pisces, that's so important. Connecting with the fairy tales, connecting with the myths and legends and stories of worlds and our world and what we love and what we want. We've forgotten the stories. We've forgotten the things that bring us joy. The fairy tales that we read when we were little. It's connecting with that energy again. It brings us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, and it's the sun. The sun is the blessing, and they all live happily ever after card. And here it's saying be mindful, because what we think we don't have to worry about is going to cause us pause. Our subconscious tarot message is the King of Cups, and that's us. We're coming through as a king, as power and intensity and brilliance and beauty. Follow your dreams. It's living by example, and it's breathing life into your whole entire world through example, through power, through purpose, through intention. It brings us then to our subconscious Luna message, which is balanced, spiritual, and the practical. That's, right here, the full moon in Pisces, if you can see that. So that's our energy. It's out of balance, right? And Spirit has been saying that throughout the whole entire reading. And then take action. We'll be good with the action. We can go forward with things, push things forward, but we need to balance the spiritual and the practical. We need to harmonize our souls and ourselves because we're out of harmony. And just like a Gemini, when a Gemini is out of harmony, you can feel it. It's like, whoa, what the heck is up? When a Pisces is out of harmony, you can feel it because you have the two fish, right? Gemini's twins, two people, you have the two fish. People can feel it. And it's more emotion based with Pisces. So just acknowledging that in yourself. It's emotion based. And how do you get to your emotions? Therapy. Therapy, yes, therapy is how you get to your emotions, but meditation, connection, an opening up of your heart. And that's just going to be so beneficial for you. So beneficial for you, Pisces. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. I didn't even know I said therapy until it registered a moment later. So I don't mean to offend anybody. Just take that from Spirit as you may. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Pisces. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless, and have a blessed moon. Bye.